welcome him with a huge round of applause. He is the Chairman and CEO of USIM.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for coming here. So, I'm the chairman and the president of the Youth Immigration Fund. I founded it in 2009. We've been operating in 30 countries for the last 8 or 9 years, by and large, mostly in China. We've helped over 18,000 people, 6,000 families immigrate to the United States through the EB-5 program. And interestingly enough, India is probably a market as large, if not larger than China, just given its popularity, its population, and its diversity. So we have recently embarked on setting up operations here in India, and we really want to get the message out, the message clear as to who we are, what we do, and how we can help the people of India, children, students, families, that are trying to get to the U.S. and travel. You just spend time there, live there, work there, whatever it may be. So we've made a major commitment to be in this market. We want to really get the message clear out there. We brought our entire team here, and I have our manager, Mr. Graves, here, who will give you some information and a little presentation on kind of the program, the company, who we are, what we do, and we also have an immigration attorney who works for us, who's an expert in immigration, and he'll kind of explain to you the differences between the different visa categories and why EB-5 is such a good opportunity and a good option for Indian citizens for immigration to the United States. So I'll be here to answer questions for you later on, and why don't we just get started and have Andrew begin and give you the presentation on the company. Okay? Thank you.
Thanks, Nick. Can everyone hear me okay? So I'll just stand up. What we're going to do today, we're going to walk you through exactly what EB-5 is, the history of EB-5, and then we will tell you a bit about U.S. Immigration Fund, and I'll refer to it as USIF. And then we'll talk, why we're here in India, demographics, and why India makes so much sense for this program. And then we'll finish with Dennis. We'll walk you through a little bit about the different visa options, and then we'll have a full question and answer session. So what exactly is the EB-5 program? It was started in 1990 by the U.S. government. It's an investor visa program. Each investor must invest at least $500,000 into a qualified EB-5 project. That project must create 10 new U.S. jobs per investor. So those are kind of the bare basics of EB-5. It's been a very successful program over the last 10 years, especially. Again, it was started in 1990. It was used seldomly, but up until about 2008, only a few hundred a year were used across the globe. During 2008 and 2009, for many different reasons, the program grew exponentially, upwards of 2,000%. And there's many different reasons for that, one of them being the global financial crisis and other geopolitical risks evolved as well. But back to the financial crisis, developers in New York City and all across the country, and companies themselves, capital dried up for them during the financial crisis. So they look for alternative sources of capital. That's originally how we got started, and that's how many of these people got started. Now, today, EB-5 is used in almost every single major real estate project in New York City and beyond. I'm referring to New York City because that's where we primarily operate. But again, this can be used across the country and in any different industry. It works very well for real estate because of the job creation number, which is a crucial element to this overall program. So, can we switch slides here? There are many different reasons why people may want to immigrate to the U.S. Of our clients, and we've worked with over 6,500 or around 6,500 investors.
I'm an attorney and partner with IA Donoso & Associates. We're a boutique law firm in Washington, D.C. We specialize in EB-5 immigrant investment visas and high-skilled visas. Our partner and founder, Ignacio Donoso, has over 25 years of immigration law experience, and he's considered one of the top experts in the United States and the EB-5 industry. Over the last 4 or 5 years, we've filed over 3,000 individual EB-5 petitions on behalf of our immigrant investors who invested with U.S. Immigration Fund. And our current headquarters right now is in Washington, D.C. I think it's really important to go over what EB-5 is, how it compares to some of the other visa categories you may be familiar with, such as the H-1B program and the other employment-based green card program. And then I'll also get into the EB-5 process just a little bit. So if you're an investor, what are the steps you need to take? What are the timelines? How do you go from A to B? You might notice within the handouts that you have, there's certain handouts. You can take those out and follow along. But the EB-5 green card visa is a green card category. EB stands for employment-based. There's 4 other green card categories that I'll mention. In order to receive an EB-5 visa, an investor has to make a qualifying investment of $500,000 in a new commercial enterprise in the United States that will create 10 jobs. Okay? The process itself takes a while. However, it's important to partner, select a great regional center like USI and select a good immigration attorney to work with. Comparing EB-5 to other visas is something that's very important. The EB-5 green card, especially for Indians, offers flexibility. You may have heard that EB-5 visas were very popular in China over the last 4 or 5 years. That's correct. The reason for the popularity is that the Chinese market has done well. Housing prices in China have surged. There's been a surge of capital in China, and people have been immigrating from China in large numbers. So much so as that there's currently a wait list for Chinese applicants. There's currently no waiting list to receive an EB-5 visa if you're from India. That's a principal benefit to the system. We've seen a surge in popularity of the EB-5 visa recently in India for 2 reasons. Amber recently mentioned that the H-1B program is undergoing change. There could be potential reform to the H-1B program. The U.S. government, the reform could take many forms. However, what's likely to happen is it might be more difficult for employers to be able to qualify for these visas. Therefore, U.S. employers are tending not to offer jobs to immigrants who are looking to come over on an H-1B visa. The EB-1, EB-2, and EB-3 categories are green card programs for U.S. employers to petition for an Indian national and for a foreign national. These categories have significant waiting lists. So if you're an Indian...
So we're not really involved with the government of India. It's not a requirement. The business community strongly supports what we're doing. Trade between the U.S. and China is very strong. Relationships between the U.S. and China are very strong. So it doesn't really require direct communication with the government of India. But we, as we continue in India, we are going to work with the consulate, the U.S. consulate, and other areas that would be helpful in getting awareness out about who we are and what we do in our company and how we can help people go through the immigration process.
Mr. Graves, just a follow-up question to what you mentioned. I wanted to understand till what stage do you help the investor? Is it till the 1 year, 9 months where the investor has to file papers all over again, as was explained by your colleague? Or is it till they finally get citizenship of the United States?
Good question. We are essentially hold the hand of the investor through every stage until they receive permanent residency in the U.S. We work very closely with the lawyers throughout the entire process, and Dennis and his team, they're very involved with the clients throughout each step of the process as well.
My question is for Mr. Nicholas. Hi, Mrs. Asmita. I just wanted to know what are the lessons that you have learned from China that you don't want to be repeated with your experience in India?
I don't want to be repeated.
Don't want to be.
Actually, we've been very successful in China, and it really starts out in how we select projects and really kind of how we market and how we work with people and families individually, because really it's all about your family, your principal investor, parents, children, and we kind of pride ourselves on taking care of our investors and making sure that their funds are safeguarded, they make a good investment into a good project, and they get their money back. So we've been full cycle. We've loaned money out on 24, 25 projects. We've been repaid on several projects already, and we've either reinvested or returned money to investors. So we've been through the entire cycle. We really haven't had any bad experiences in China at all. It's actually been very, very, very positive throughout the entire process. So we're kind of modeling the Indian program and how we operate in India, very, very similar to how we operate in China, because there are so many similarities. And the goals are really the same. Most people invest for their children, right, to go to school. It's about 2/3 children, students, and about 1/3 families. So we understand what their needs are. We want to make sure that they're safeguarded throughout the entire process, and that their money is safeguarded throughout the entire process.